Jenny and me was just like peas and carrots again. And even introduced me to some of her new friends.
Shut that blonde man. Don't you know we in a war here?
Purpose here is to protect our black leaders from the racial onslaught of the pig.
Who's the baby killer?
This is my good friend I told you about. It's Forrest Gump.
We are here to offer protection and help for all those who need our help. We are against any war where black soldiers are sent to the front line to die for a country that hates them. We are against all these racist and imperial dog acts.
I shouldn't have brought you here. I should have known it was just going to be some bullshit hassle.
He should not be hitting you, Jenny. Sorry I had a fight in the middle of your Black Panther party.
He doesn't mean it when he does things like this. It doesn't.
I would never hurt you, Jenny. I wanted to be your boyfriend.
That uniform is a trip, Forrest. You look handsome in it.
Glad we were here together in our nation's capital. Walked around all night, Jenny and me, just talking. She discovered ways to expand her mind. Must be out west somewhere, because she made it all the way to California.
Everybody want to go to San Francisco? I'll go.
Didn't want it to end. Wish you wouldn't go, Jenny.
Things got a little out of hand. It's just this war and that lying son of a bitch Johnson.
What I think, you should go home to Greenbow, Alabama!
We have very different lives, you know.
I want you to have this. I got it. Just by doing what you told me to do. You're my girl.
I'll always be your girl.
This is so emotional.
Just like that, she was gone. Out of my life again. They decided the best way for me to fight the communists was to play ping pong. Travel around the country, cheering up all them wounded veterans and showing them how to play ping pong. We were the first Americans to visit the land of China in like a million years or something like that. I got home, I was a national celebrity. Famouser even in Captain Kangaroo.
Welcome home.
Had quite a trip. Can you tell us what was China like?
People hardly got nothing at all.
No possessions? No religion, too?
Some years later, that nice young man from England was on his way home for no particular reason at all. Somebody shot him.
Lieutenant Dan!
They gave you the Congressional Medal of Honor. Imbecile, a moron who goes on television and makes a fool out of himself. A Congressional Medal of Honor.
Yes, sir.
God damn bless America.
Lieutenant Dan!
I don't hear words you're saying.
What do you do here in New York, Lieutenant Dan?
I'm living off the government ticket.
I'm walking here! Get out!
I stayed with Lieutenant Dan and celebrated the holidays.
Found Jesus yet? No.
I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for him, sir.
It's all these cripples down at the VA. That's all they ever talk about. They even had a priest come and talk to me. Now, if I accept Jesus into my heart, I'll get to walk beside him in the kingdom of heaven. Kiss my crippled ass. God is listening. What a crock of shit.
I'm going to heaven, Lieutenant Dan.
Before you go, why don't you get your ass down to the corner and get us another bottle of Ripple?
Yes, sir.
What the hell is in Bayou Labatry?
Shrimping boats. Buy me one of them shrimp boats as soon as I have some money. I made me a promise to Bubba in Vietnam, but now that he's dead, that means I gotta be the captain.
Our shrimp boat captain. Private Gump here is gonna be a shrimp boat captain. That you are a shrimp boat captain, I will come and be your first mate. This is a cunning Carla and long limbs Lenore.
It's time you brought around on the house and gave everybody a turkey sandwich.
Well,
Don't you just love New Year's? You can start all over.
In the middle of all that fun, I began to think about Jenny.
What are you, stupid or something? What's your problem? Is your friend stupid or something?
don't call him stupid! Goddamn clothes!
Ripley, believe it or
Get
not.
the hell out of here.
You should be in a sideshow. You retard. Loser, you freak.
I'm sorry I ruined your New Year's Eve party, Lieutenant Dan. Tastes like cigarettes. Didn't want to be called crippled. Just like I didn't want to be called stupid.
Happy New Year, Gump.
The U.S. ping pong team met with President Nixon today at an Oval
And
Office
wouldn't you know
ceremony.
it, invited me and the ping pong team to visit the White House. Met the President of the United States again.
Well, where are you staying? It's called the Hotel Ebbot. It's brand new, very modern. I'll have my people take care of it for you.
Lights are off and they must be looking for a fuse box or something because them flashlights, they're keeping me away.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
I have your discharge papers. Service is up, son.
This mean I can't play ping pong no more?
For the Army, it does.
And just like that, my service in the United States Army was over. So I went home. I'm home, Mama.
I know.
We've had all sorts of visitors, Forrest. Everybody wants you to use their ping pong stuff. $25,000, Forrest. I thought maybe you could hold it for a while. See if it grows on you.
Didn't stay home for long because I'd made a promise to Bubba, and I always try to keep my promise.
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Stupid is stupid does, Mrs. Blue. Hey, Bubba, it's me, Forrest Gump. Taking the $24,562. Went out to a real fancy dinner, and I bought a bus ticket and 3 Dr. Peppers. Stupid is stupid does, sir. Well, that's what's left after me saying, in China on the All-America ping pong team, I just love playing ping pong with my Flexo Lights ping pong pad. Oh, anyway, I'm putting all that on gas, rope, a brand new shrimping boat. Now, Bubba told me everything he knew about shrimping, but you know what I found out? Shrimping is tough.
Hey, you ever think about naming this old boat? It's bad luck to have a boat without a name.
The most beautiful name in the wide world. I hadn't heard from Jenny in a long while, but I thought about her a lot. I'm sorry.
So bad for her.
I thought about Jenny all the time.
Lieutenant Dan, what are you doing here?
Try out my sea legs.
Well, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, well, Captain Forrest Gump. I had to see this for myself. Forever a shrimp boat captain, that I'd be your first mate. Well, here I am.
It's my boat.
We head due east. We'll find some shrimp, so take a left on the wheel and take a left.
Okay!
That's where we're gonna find those shrimp, my boy. Ha-ha!
Still no shrimp, Lieutenant Dan.
Okay, so I was wrong. Maybe you should just pray for shrimp.
Times Lieutenant Dan came too, though I think he left the praying up to me. No shrimp.
Where the hell's this God of yours?
Because right then, God showed up. For me, I was scared. But Lieutenant Dan, he was mad.
And me! I'm right here! Come and get me!
Hurricane Carmen came through here yesterday, destroying nearly everything in its path. In fact, only one shrimping boat actually survived the storm.
Louise, that's Forrest.
And since people still needed them shrimps for shrimp cocktails and barbecues and all, Bubba Gump shrimp's what they got.
Are you telling me you're the owner of the Bubba Gump Shrimp Corporation?
Yes, sir.
We were sitting next to a millionaire.
I thought it was a very lovely story.
You like to see what Lieutenant Dan looks like?
Well, yes, I would.
That's him right there.
I never thanked you for saving my life.
He never actually said so, but I think he made his peace with God.
For the second time in 17 days, President Ford escape possible assassination today.
Forrest had a phone call.
Yeah, well, you'll have to tell them to call him back.
His mama said.
Hi, Forrest.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
We sure got you straightened out, didn't we, boy?
What's the matter, Mama?
I'm dying, Forrest.
You dying, Mama?
It's my time. It's just my time. Death is just a part of life. Something we're all destined to do. I happen to believe you make your own destiny. You have to do the best with what God gave you.
What's my destiny, Mom?
You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
Mama always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
I will miss you, Forrest.
She had got the cancer and died on a Tuesday. You say you were waiting for the number 7 bus?
There'll be another one along shortly.
I'd been a football star and a war hero. City Falls of Greenbow, Alabama decided to get together and offered me a fine job. Went back to work for Lieutenant Dan. Though he did take care of my Bubba Gump money. And I got a call from him saying we don't have to worry about money no more. And I said, that's good. Mama said there's only so much fortune a man really needs. Gave a whole bunch of it to the Foursquare Gospel Church. I gave Bubba's mama Bubba's share. She didn't have to work in nobody's kitchen no more. Cut that grass for free. I'd always think of Jenny. And then she was there.
This movie is so sad.
Hello, Forrest.
Hello, Jenny. Jenny came back and stayed with me. Slept and slept like she hadn't slept in years. Every day we'd take a walk, and I'd jabber on like a monkey in a tree. All the talking. Jenny most of the times was real quiet.
That's our old house.
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks. It was like peas and carrots again. I'd pick pretty flowers and put them in a room for her. And she even showed me how to dance. And well, we was like family, Jenny and me. And it was the happiest time of my life.
I hope Jenny doesn't leave.
Will you marry me? Make a good husband, Jenny.
You would, Forrest. You don't want to marry me.
Why don't you love me, Jenny? I'm not a smart man. But I know what love is. Jenny.
Forrest, I do love you.
She's leaving him again?
Well, you running off too.
I'm not running.
She can never stay. That's really sad. Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Today, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. And when I got there, I thought maybe I'd just run across Greenbow County. Maybe I'd just run across the great state of Alabama. And that's what I did. No particular reason, I just kept on going. I ran clear to the ocean. I figured since I'd gone this far, I might as well turn around, just keep on going. I might as well just turn back, keep right on going. I had to go, you know, I went. I'd think a lot about Mama and Bubba and Lieutenant Dan, but most of all, I thought about Jenny.
My name's Forrest Gump, a gardener from Greenbow, Alabama, stopping only to sleep.
Forrest Gump, the gardener from Greenbow, Alabama, is about to cross the Mississippi River again.
Running for women's rights!
Or for the environment.
Or for animals! Why are you doing this?
I just felt like running. I just felt like running. For some reason when I was doing seemed to make sense to people.
I mean, it was like an alarm went off in my head. Follow you anywhere, Mr. Gump.
So, I got company. Somebody later told me it gave people hope. One of those people asked me if I could help them out.
Might be able to help me jump into. Whoa, man! You just ran through a big pile of dog shit.
Happens.
What shit?
Did come up with a bumper sticker slogan, and he made a lot of money off of it. Somebody who had lost all his money in the T-shirt business, and he wanted to put my face on a T-shirt. Have a nice day. Found out that man did come up with an idea for a T-shirt. Mom always said, you got to put the past behind you before you can move on. And I think that's what my running was all about.
Quiet, he's gonna say something.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now. And just like that, my running days was over.
5 or 6 gunshots were fired by an unknown would-be assassin.
I had a letter from Jenny, wondering if I could come down to Savannah and see her.
Henry Street is just 5 or 6 blocks down that way.
It was nice talking to you.
I hope everything works out for you. Come in.
I got your letter.
Oh, I was wondering about that. Thank you.
I ate some.
Hey, I kept a scrapbook of your clippings and everything. There you are.
Been a long way. For a long time.
I want to apologize for anything that I ever did to you, because I was messed up for a long time, and next week my schedule changes, so I'll be able to, but thanks.
No
for putting
problem.
him up.
Gotta go, Jen. I'm double packed.
This is my very good friend, Mr. Gump. Here, can you say hi to him?
Hello, Mr. Gump.
You're a mama, Jenny.
I'm a mama. His name's Forrest.
Like me.
I named him after his daddy.
He got a daddy named Forrest, too?
His daddy, Forrest. There's nothing you need to do, okay? You didn't do anything wrong. Isn't he beautiful?
He's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Is he smart?
He's very smart. Yeah, it's okay. Go talk to him.
What are you watching?
Bert and Ernie.
What, do you have a cough due to cold?
I have some kind of virus that the doctors don't know what it is, and there isn't anything they can do about it.
I'll take care of you if you're sick.
Would you marry me, Forrest? Forrest, it's time to start.
Lieutenant Dane. You got new legs. New legs.
Yeah, titanium alloy. It's what they use on the space shuttle.
That's his mama's bed. Right.
Were you scared in Vietnam?
Times it would stop raining long enough for the stars to come out. And then it was nice. It was like just before the sun goes to bed down on the bayou. It was so clear, Jenny. It looked like there were 2 skies, one on top of the other. Tell where heaven stopped and the earth began.
I love you.
You died on a Saturday morning. I had you placed here under a tree. And I had that house of your father bulldozed to the ground. Little Forrest is doing just fine. I make his breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, teaching him how to play ping pong. And every night we read a book. He's so smart, Jenny. You'd be so proud of him. He wrote you a letter. And he says, I can't read it. I'm not supposed to, so I just leave it here for you. If we each have a destiny, or if we're all just floating around accidental like on a breeze. But I think maybe it's both. I miss you, Jenny. Anything you need, I won't be far away.
I'm gonna serve that for show and tell because Bram used to read it to you.
I want to tell you I love you.
I love you too, Daddy.
I'll be right here when you get back.
You understand this is the bus to the school now, don't you?
Of course, and you're Dorothy yours, and I'm Forrest Gump.
that was the saddest movie ever known to freaking man. That was a very sad movie. That movie was definitely, for me, a 10 out of 10. It told a story from start to finish. Oh my gosh. It was such a good story. Now, am I ever gonna watch that movie again? Probably not. That movie I literally could not stop crying. It was the saddest movie. Great movie, great. I just couldn't handle that type of thing again. To tell you the truth, I now know. I mean, I've been known that when most people want me to watch a movie and like that movie outdoes every other movie, it's because it's so sad. But I don't want to see any more sad movies. I'm going to vet some movies for a little while. If it is sad, minus these animation movies, because it seems like all these animation movies that we watch together, they're all freaking sad. So they're sad. But other than that, I just need a break from these movies that are just tears. I want to see action movies, because this crying, I literally cried for 2 hours. I tried not to cry, and I ended up crying more. It was just so touching. And obviously this can't be a true story, because that man, like, he did everything. But regardless, is it a true story? No, it's not a true story. There's no way that can be a true story. It's not a true story. But also it's very interesting that, like, he's been through around so many presidents that were, like, assassinated or attempted to be assassinated. So there's that situation. I'd be like, if I was a president, I'd be like, you know what, let's just avoid him like a plague. But yes, the whole story with Jenny, this is the first show, movies, whatever, that I'm reacting to that I liked all the characters. There wasn't a character that I was like, yeah, wow. Because Jenny everything that she was doing was literally because of how her father raised her. I wonder where her sisters were, because they said the father pretty much molested her and her sisters. So, but we never touched on the other sisters. But regardless, it was still just overwhelmed. Like, you know the reason why she was acting the way she is, because what she went through as a kid, her running away. She always said when a little kid, she mentioned about running away, and something about the bird and something about she could fly. So in the movie, you see her constantly running away. She's running away from one situation to another, running away from Forrest, she was always running. And then even at the ending scene when she was already dead and the birds came, was a callback to the beginning of the movie. The mother who plays the mother, I love her. She is amazing. Oh, love that actress. Where is she? But yeah, that was also a very touching moment where his mother died. You know what? Also, this movie, like, made me realize again that this might be really dark, but you're living to die, and it's super scary for me. Like, I get so scared, and like, that's why I try to avoid movies like that. Like, obviously I know that's what life is about, but it's so real to me, just all these people that passed away that I know, in just a course span of 3 years alone. And I'm sure there's other people out there that has gone through that as well. Death is like the worst. I think it's always lurking around the corner, and then I'm always so scared. Like, I'm so scared. That is the scariest thing to me. So it's just very interesting that both these female lead characters knew they were going to die. They mentioned it pretty much, and they seemed okay with it. Like, I'm gonna die. I hated seeing that, and then seeing death throughout the movie. Forrest's friend, and I think that's all the people who died. And then obviously the presidents keep dying. So yeah, I just was like, oh my god, I was getting anxiety attack. Child, I got water over here. I was just grilling this water. But yeah, so overall, this movie, once again, was a 10 out of 10. I really loved it. I would never watch it again. I cannot. I am not emotionally equipped to do something like this. I actually tried, Overall, I never really liked animation movies until very recently when I started watching it on this channel. But another type of genre that I stay far away from is love story type movies. This is a love story type movie. I did not know that. I'm happy that I didn't know that, because a part of me would have been like, I cannot watch it. I refuse to watch it. I just cannot watch love story movies. I just cannot. Although I watch love story type of TV shows, generally the TV shows lower budget. It doesn't hit you like this movie hit you. This movie didn't give you a chance to breathe without another emotional impact. To tell you the honest truth, me editing this is going to be dreadful, because I'm going to start crying all over again, and I just cannot. Yeah, so anyways, guys, like always, please, you guys made me cry for 2 hours. Can you please like and share this video, because it really does wonders for this channel. It helps promote this channel. So if you could please share it to all platforms that you guys are on. Please like this video, because it helps the channel as well. We are on the road to 10K, which I think I said it in the intro, but I can't remember. That was over 2 hours ago. But yes, we are on the road to 10K, guys, and I really do need your help. I'm completely excited to get to 10K. It has been almost 3 years here on YouTube. So me doing this and enjoying these movies, even though I cried for 2 hours, I had the experience to do it with you guys. And the more people I reach, and the bigger this channel grows, and the more people I get in contact with and touch, they touch me and I touch them. There's a whole bunch of touching. I just appreciate it. I love it. And it honestly would make my dream come true. So thank you guys once again. I'm about to start crying. Oh God, I am so over crying. It's coming. Thank you guys once again for joining me here on this movie, and I will see you all next time with more movie nights.